surprise! I did it. I bought The Hunger Games. I was at Barnes and everybody keeps telling me to read it. I promised some friends that I would give it another chance. In honor of the new book and new movie coming out, we are going to read The Hunger Games. The first time I tried to read The Hunger Games was when it came out. Actually, when did The Hunger Games come out? 2008. Okay, so around that time. I think a little bit after that was when the first movie came out. I was in middle school, and I don't know how old you are or how old you were when The Hunger Games came out, but it was all the rage. Everybody was obsessed with it. I remember my mom being not so keen on it because of the whole, murdering people plot. I was still allowed to watch it. So I tried to read the book. One of my best friends read it, really liked it. Everybody was talking about it, and I just couldn't get into it. I didn't love the writing. Also, at the time though, because I've been a reader my whole life, at the time I didn't read a lot of dystopian fiction, so it could be that. I don't know. I will say though, the movies were interesting, and I watched them as a kid, or as a teenager, and I've watched them as an adult. My husband and I rewatched them last year, so the story is interesting. Also, I read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, I think towards the end of 2023, and it was really good. The movie was not that good to me because my favorite part of the book was being able to be inside his head and see what's going on with his thought processes, see why he's making the decisions that he did. And I don't think you really got to see a lot of that in the movie, but I really liked the writing. And the new Hunger Games book is coming out, and the new Hunger Games movie is coming out. Everybody on Booksta and everybody that I'm friends with is so excited for this book, so I giving it another chance. Maybe my tastes have changed. I don't know. We're gonna try. We're gonna do a buddy read. So if you have read it before and want to reread it, or if you want to read it for the first time to get prepped for the new one like I am, please join us. It will be hosted on Instagram, but I will, give you guys an update here. So the plan is to read the first one in September, read the second one in Catching Fire, in October. Mockingjay, I think, is number 3. We'll read in November. Have a break for December and January. Christmas, holidays, everybody's doing their own thing. I personally want to read happy Christmassy reads during those months, and then read Ballad in February. So that way, when the new book comes out in March, everybody will be prepared and all set and have read through the whole series. Technically, I guess if you want to read in chronological order, you'd read Ballad first. I want to read it in the order that they came out, and I also read Ballad the most recently, so I'm going to put that one off until later. Also, if I understand the timeline correctly, book number 5 is going to be book number 2 chronologically. So we'll read books 1, 2, 3, get the whole, Katniss, the overall story. Then we'll read Ballad, which was towards the beginning, President Snow stuff. And then we'll read Haymitch's story, which it'll be Ballad, the new book, and then all the books with Katniss. That's the tentative plan. I've not done very many buddy reads before. The very first one I did with my best friend, and we had a guideline, and then I got really into the book and just read the whole thing. It was absolutely my fault. Granted, I maybe shouldn't have done my first buddy read as a new book by my favorite author. We live and we learn. I digress. The other buddy read is Shatter Me. I am still making my way through that one. We are gonna have a month for each book, so nobody will be rushed. Nobody will have to keep up with anything. We're just gonna take our time, have fun. I will be posting my updates on Instagram, so if you want to go follow along with my thoughts, you can kind of see my reactions and see what's going on over on my page. If you'd like to join, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to know, and I'd love to see you, so that way if you do follow along on Instagram, I can give you a follow back. Connect your face to your name from YouTube. This is gonna be fun, you guys. It's gonna be great. That sounded really sarcastic, but I do have a good feeling about it this time. I don't know if I'm gonna like the writing. I think it's going to be really fun reading it with friends. So it'll be a good experience no matter what. We will do it. We will get through it together.